All right. Ready? All right.
Right.
3, 2, 1. So what's our intro gonna be? What's our intro gonna be? Gotta have an intro.
Intro?
Yeah, intro is like our introduction to YouTube for whenever people see us. What are we gonna say?
Welcome to Zoe's channel.
Welcome to Zoe's channel. What about Daddy?
Well, Zoe's and Daddy's channel.
Sure. Welcome to Zoe's and Daddy's channel, where we talk about what do we talk about?
Computers.
Computers and what else?
How to build one?
Sure, but we got to talk about other stuff too. This is just one idea. Okay, this is our first time doing a father-daughter video together, and we are going to build a new computer. We're building a new computer because virtual learning requires us to have more computers in the house, and I figured this is a good time to teach Zoe all about computers. What are some questions you have for Daddy that I can answer to help you understand computers better? What are some questions? Give me one question.
How do computers work?
How do computers work? Okay. Oh, I have a question for you to think about that maybe you can answer. What do computers do? What do we use computers for?
Work, play games, watch YouTube videos.
Yes, those are some things that computers do. And then I guess what's one more question? What's your last question?
Uh,
How do computers work? Right?
Right?
Yeah. So what do you think is the first step? Well, what do you think how do computers work? What do you think?
I think how does it work because it has batteries and
Batteries. What? That's true. Electricity?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so computers do need electricity to work, correct?
And light?
And light. Eventually, there's a thing called silicon photonics, but that's way above anything you need to understand. Computers use electricity to essentially turn a bunch of switches on and off. These switches are so tiny, you can't even see them with your eye. Not even a microscope, like not even a normal microscope can see. You have to use a very special instrument just to see these little bitty switches. And you can't even see it when it's on and off. You just know from this is a lot of more information. You know, there's a voltage that goes on and off. It's called like ones and zeros. The different combination between ones and zeros would tell the other side of the computer how to interpret it or how to read it. And then from there, you can see when you click your mouse or you move your mouse around, it tells your computer, I need to move the mouse around. And as I move it around, I need to also show the mouse on the screen. I need to show the camera. I need to do this. So it does all these different things at the same time. So think about how many millions and billions, maybe even trillions of little switches that have to go at the right time in order for your computer to work right. These are probably, let me explain to you, Zoe. These are the main parts of a computer that you can kind of think of as different parts of your body, right? So in your body, you have a brain that does all the thinking, right? So the thinking part of your brain is the logic of a computer. Yes, the logic of a computer. So there's the eyes is a different part, but kind of the brain does kind of have the eyes too. It kind of sees what's around it or interprets the world. So this is the processor, right? It's just a box, but I'm gonna take it out the box. I'm gonna show you. It's what they call, sometimes they call a computer chip. You heard of computer chip, like nacho chips?
Well, I have nacho chips, but not computer chips.
Which one would you rather eat?
A nacho chip.
Okay, that's fine. So these are chips. This is the Intel 10th Gen Core i5 10600K. This one does not come with a heatsink, but I bought a separate one. So really, you can see here. Let me show you. Look at the box. That's the little chip. The box is just how they ship it, but that little chip is the entire brain of the computer. See? Here we can see there. Oh, it won't focus. You know what it looks like. You can look it up on it. That's a little chip, just a little chip right here. Then this is what you call memory. So sometimes your brain, you know, your So your brain has to think about what to do, but sometimes it has to look back in time and go, what did I need to do? I need to go get my grocery list. Well, where's my grocery? How long is my grocery list? What if your grocery list can only contain one line or one sentence, but you needed to get 5 things? You might not remember to get all 5 things. You have to keep going back home and get your new list, go back to the store. Where your memory allows your brain to store more things at the same time, or at least not store, it allows it to recall more things at the same time. So think about memory is another part of the brain, but it's not quite as that. I'll show you later, but just think about that. Memory is how much your brain can think about at the same time, right?
Right.
And then this is also, this is just a 1 terabyte 3D NAND. What is this? Yeah, M.2 drive. So all this is your storage, right? So storage is like, storage is like everything you know, but not everything you're thinking about. Is that hard to understand?
Yeah.
So you know a lot of things, right? But you're not thinking about it right now. Let me take a guess. Like, you go to dance. You know so many different dances: ballet, jazz, strut, tap, tumbling, hip hop. What else you know?
Uh,
Cartwheels. You know how to do all those different things, right?
and musical theater.
Yeah, sure. But are you thinking about all those dances at the same time? When you're doing a cartwheel, are you thinking about doing hip hop?
No.
Sometimes you might be at the same time, but that's the difference. So memory is just what you're thinking about at this time, and how many things you need to think about or do at the same time. Do I need to, when you do a dance move, do I need to put my hand here, shake my booty? What do I need to do, right? But storage is all the different dance moves all the time, right? That you can do, that you have to think about later, and then you'll be able to do exactly like leg lifts. Put your leg down. All right, so that's the 3 parts here, right? And then so this is just them separate, but you have to think about your body as well. How is it going to fit in your body, right? You have your brain here, you have your hands and your feet, and then you have your memory somewhere floating around in your brain. So you have to have what they call say it with me, motherboard.
Motherboard.
Motherboard. So the motherboard puts the parts together. Think about how your bloodstream carries blood to your heart, to your eyes, to your brain, to your hands. So there's blood that goes all around your body, right? And it's carried by the circulatory system. But think about your motherboard. It carries the different circuits to connect the different parts. So I'll show you that later. I can show you in a box.
Motherboard.
Right. So the motherboard is just, eventually when we take everything out, I can't take everything out at the same time. It's gonna hit something like this, this. The memory's gonna go somewhere like that. There you go. Fill it up. There you go. Throw that away. All right.
Shush, wider. You're too loud. Like.
Oh, your trash can right there.
Huh?
Trash can's right there. You don't have to walk all the way over there.
Okay. Didn't know that.
You know that. Okay. All right. So look at your motherboard. Processor's gonna go right here. Your memory is gonna go right here. And this is where our storage is gonna go. Let's get the processor out. All right. So here's the chip. Let's take a look at it. You can hold it if you want to. No, don't take it out. Just look at it. Tiny little computer chip. You see that? All those little contacts. The gold contacts. Next connection to the motherboard.
Oh no.
I know. So look, all you do, Zoe, is first you take this arm off, retention arm, raise it up. All right. This protects the motherboard until you're ready to install your computer chip. Get your computer chip out. There is a gold arrow.
Where is the gold?
See the gold little arrow at the bottom right there? Little gold dot. Go a little dot right here. A little triangle right there. Just line it up. There's a little triangle right here. See there? Little triangle right there on the bottom. Raise this up. Carefully put this in. And then when you bring it down, watch this. As soon as I put this on there, pop this up. That's it. Processor's installed.
So.
I got it. The memory. So the thing about memory, you just want to install it in dual channel, and you want to pick the two furthest slots away each other and alternate. So you can see the boards is black, gray, black, gray. You want to pick the two gray ones. Just line up the notches. Line up the notch. You see where the notch is. Open up this. Very easy to do. Just install one here. Okay. Here, click. It's in. Just like that. So we got the processor. We have our memory installed. This is just a cover. Cover just helps distribute heat. You want to take that off?
Yeah.
Cool. There we go. I knew it wasn't sticking that in right. Now it's in there.
Sometimes I stay up. While I hang out in the office like late, like 10 or maybe 11 or 12 in the night.
Why are you telling people that wants to know?
What? You can do that to people if you want to stay up. If your mom says that you have to go to bed, just say that you're not very sleepy. Just stay up all night. Kids that are watching.
Now I have to add what you call, this is called thermal paste. Can you say thermal paste?
Thermal paste.
Yeah, thermal paste is something used to allow the
Are those the parts for the power supplies? Then what's this power supplies?
power supplies at the end. The computer into the case. When I get back, I will boots how to do a B-roll. Would you look at that? Nice and clean. 3090 installed. Some case fans.
What's a case fan?
The colorful light she sees out. And that's it. That's all to it. That's all there is to it.